Have you ever lost someone special to you? Have you ever witnessed the life of a child being taken away before they've ever had the chance to live? What if a family member was dying and there was only one way to save them but no options were available? Would you sit there and watch them die, or would you try anything you could to help them? What if I told you that there was a way to help? You can become an organ donor and save the lives of your family and others. Now, what is organ donation? When a person dies, their organs are removed and distributed to people in need. A kidney, for example, can also be donated when you're still alive because only one healthy kidney is required to live. Becoming an organ donor may sound difficult or even scary, and some people don't even know what's available to donate. There are several myths that cause concern and make organ donation a negative thing. But what I'm going to talk about are the different body parts that can be donated, the different myths of becoming a donator, and the steps it takes to become an organ donor. Now, let's begin and look at the different parts of the body that can be donated. According to organdonor.gov, there are 6 main organs that can be transplanted after your death. One is the kidney, the heart, lungs, liver, pancreas, and the intestines. Once an organ is removed from a body, transplant must occur within hours of removal and given to the new body. There is no place for storage for these organs because if an organ is outside of a body for too long, the organ begins to lose its function. Most of the organs donated are from people that have died, but some choose to donate a few organs while they are still alive. These living donations include 1 kidney, part of the pancreas, part of a lung, part of the liver, and part of the intestines. Also according to organdonor.gov, tissues like the cornea, middle ear, skin, heart valves, bones, cartilage, tendons, and ligaments are available to be donated. These different tissues are used to restore sight, cover burns, repair hearts, replace veins, and mend connective tissue and cartilage. Tissues are able to be stored because they don't matter whether the functions stop working or not. Blood can also be donated, and this is usually commonly done today. Blood goes through a constant life cycle and is always replaced. Blood can be donated every 56 days, and there's no limit to the number of times a person can donate blood. There are 4 different blood types. They are A, B, AB, and O. When blood is donated, they must be given to someone else within the same blood type. For examples, A can only be given to A and AB. B can only be given to B and AB. AB can only be given to AB. And O can be given to every single blood type. This is because O is a universal giver. On the other hand, A can only receive blood from A and O. B can only receive blood from B and O. AB can receive from every blood type, and O can only receive from O. AB is a universal receiver, meaning that they can receive blood type, or any blood type. Now, let's discuss the myths of organ donation. Many people question these myths, and it usually tends to scare them away from becoming an organ donor. According to MayoClinic.com, there are 4 different myths that can prevent people from becoming organ donors. Myth number 1, organ donation is against my religion. This is not true. Reality is that organ donation is consistent with almost every single every single major religion. For example, if you're a Christian, if you think about it, Jesus Christ died on the cross to save us. He gave his body so that we could live and be forgiven of our sins. We should be like Christ and follow in his footsteps by giving our organs after we pass away and save the lives of many others. The next myth is, I'm under the age of 18. I'm too young to make this decision. Legally, that is true, but children do have the options to make their parents aware of their decision to donate. If the parents have the consent from a child or teen about becoming an organ donor, the parents can sign off on any legal document. Many children are in need of healthy organs, and by having children donors, this can save the lives of many young ones because adult organs don't work in children because of the difference in size and function and stuff like that. Myth number 3. An open casket funeral isn't an option for people who have donated organs or tissue. Many people believe that their body would be deformed in the casket so people wouldn't be able to see them. That's not true. Once you have your organs taken out, if you think about it, you are fully clothed in the casket, so they won't be able to notice any differences or any problems with your body once you're in the casket. Myth number 4. I'm too old to donate and nobody would want my organs. There's no cutoff age for being a donor. A doctor is the one to determine whether your organs are healthy or not to be given to another person. Even if you do have 1 or 2 unhealthy organs that can't be donated, you can still give maybe 3 or 4 and save those people's lives. So it's better to give only those few instead of none at all. Now that you know the facts of each myth, let's discuss the options of becoming an organ donor. Many people believe that this process is difficult, but that's not the case. According to MayoClinic.com, there are 4 different ways that you can become an organ donor, and all of them are very simple. The first one is you can register with your state's donor registry. If your state has no donor registry, whenever you're filing for a new or renewed driver's license, there's a little option on your paperwork that you can click, or that you can check, and that's all you have to do, and you, from there on, become an organ donor. The third is you can go to organdonor.gov and obtain a donor card, and all you have to do is sign it and put it in your pocket or your wallet, and you take it wherever you go. So if something were to happen, everybody is aware of the fact that you would like to become an organ donor. And the fourth one is simply you make your family aware of your wishes to become an organ donor. It's better to put it in writing so that there won't be any questions later on, but as long as your family's aware and they can give their consent, that's all you have to do. According to the article Organ Donation and Transplant on WebMD.com, written in 2012, there are more than 105,000 people in the U.S. waiting for an organ. There are 4,000 added each day, so you can only imagine how many people that is today. 65,000 people die each year from the lack of receiving an organ, and that's 18 people a day. This is why organ donors are needed and why people put so much effort into searching for new organ donors. Because if we don't have them, we have more people dying each day whenever they could possibly be saved someday. Now, let's look at the positive effects that being an organ donor has on the world. They give hope to the family of the organ recipient. This means, like, if someone were to give an organ, they could have a happy life. They could live with their family. And you would also help yourself by knowing that one day, when you do pass on, you will have saved the life of 5, 6 people maybe. Now that you know what body parts can be donated, the answer to the false myths and the ways to sign up for organ donation, I hope that one day you will make the right decision and not let your organs go to waste after you die. Therefore, if you have not made the courageous decision to become an organ donor, do it today and be the hero that the world needs.